What's going on, YouTube family? This is your man Pristine back with another video. This is the 8 megapixel selfie cam on the Huawei Mate 10 Pro. Now, this selfie cam is phenomenal in my personal opinion. Still shot images, they come out crystal clear. I mean, as you can see, the video footage, as far as the detail, color reproduction and all that kind of thing. You know, I'll get out of the car here in a second and kind of get out into elements just so you guys can see how the camera adjusts to different lighting circumstances. It's a really good 8 megapixel shooter. Now, you know, the beautification mode, I mean, for still shots, I mean, it has a tendency to overexpose a bit. You know, colors, they still look, I mean, pictures, they still look good. But man, the beautification mode on this selfie cam is relentless, man. It is relentless. You know what I mean? So you may want to scale it back a little bit, or you may be a fan of, you know, how pictures turn out. You know, I feel like if you want more of a realistic look as far as your selfies, then you may either want to scale the beautification mode down a little bit or just turn it off completely. But there's definitely a clear difference between having it on versus having it off. You get a ton of features, you know, a whole slew of things that you can do with this camera. You know, we do have optical image stabilization on board. We've got a dual camera setup on the back, and we have OSI. OIS on both of the lenses, which is definitely a plus. Yeah, you know, this is a phenomenal camera, you know, in my personal opinion. So yeah, I see, like right now, like on the bottom right of the screen, the beautification mode is on 5. So I feel like, you know, to get it, you know, more of a realistic look, you know, rather than it being, you know, a bit overexposed, you may want to scale it down to 3, or maybe just turn it off completely, you know. But let me go ahead and get out the Pristine mobile here, walk around a little bit. Beautiful day here in Seattle, Washington. It was a little gray and gloomy earlier, but it cleaned up. You know, spring day, supposed to be nice these next few days, which I have off, and so I should be able to get some editing done and finish up on getting some editing and some uploading done for you guys, because I'm sitting on a bunch of content. I got videos recorded, but a lot of times I'm so busy with my schedule, whether it be work or with my kids and family, to where I can record the video, but then I can't sit down and edit and upload it at that moment. So, man, I'm still struggling to find that balance, y'all, between work, family life, and this channel, you know. And I love doing this. I mean, so if it were up to me, I'd be in my office recording, editing, and uploading all the time. You know what I'm saying? But I got a wife who ain't having it. I got a 14-year-old who ain't having it. And I got a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old that ain't having it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to, you know, balance out, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you guys know what I'm saying, but I'm trying to balance it out. But, so that's the reason for these little gaps. You'll see me being active, and I'm like uploading like 2 videos every week, if not more, and then all of a sudden I'll just go on a little hiatus. It's just because I'm trying to find it. I'm still struggling with that balance, y'all. So bear with me, man. You know, I appreciate all my subscribers, everybody that's rocking with me. I appreciate you guys, man. I know a lot of you guys got families out there, man, so you guys understand, I'm sure. But yeah, so walking around the little park down the street from the crib, you know what I'm saying? Look at this. This is beautiful. Very, very solid 8 megapixel sensor here on the Huawei Mate 10 Pro. As I mentioned, we do have optical image stabilization. I mean, so me moving around, even if I do have a little bit of an unsteady hand, it's not going to bother the video too much as far as shakiness or anything like that, because the image is stabilized. I mean, so that is definitely a very, very good thing. Now, another thing that Huawei has been boasting about with this particular camera is the AI functionality. And it's like, what phone does not have that technology right now? I mean, right? I mean, is that even a new thing? I mean, is that even something to advertise, to get people pumped about? I mean, a lot of phones that are coming out nowadays, especially a lot of the flagships, and even some of these mid-rangers, have these cameras that are able to identify different scenes, or they have like you know, either from, you know, 13 to different to 16 different scenes that it can recognize and adjust the color temperature on the fly to give you the best picture quality possible. And so this phone definitely does have that technology. So that's another wonderful thing about this camera. We do have Pro Mode, the ability to change the white balance, the ISO, shutter speeds, you know, all that stuff. I mean, you've got all the bells and whistles with this particular camera. This camera is Leica branded certified. I mean, again, you know, Huawei, they teamed up with Leica to put together an excellent camera experience on this device. And I don't think anybody would be mad with it at all, personally, you know, because I'm not. You know what I'm saying? The photos that this phone generates is absolutely stunning, in my personal opinion. Like I said, I mean, it does have a tendency to overexpose, and it does that too with the rear-facing cameras as well. But for sure, I mean, that beauty mode on the front-facing cam, I mean, it definitely does it. I mean, so, you know, if you like the way that the picture looks, then hey, it is what it is. I mean, that may be how you get down. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, if you want that more of a natural look, you may want to scale the beautification mode down a bit, or just turn it off completely. You know what I mean? But all in all, nonetheless, this is an excellent camera system here on the Huawei Mate 10 Pro. This is the front-facing 8-megapixel selfie camera. Let me know what you guys think about it down below in the comments. Stay tuned, because I'm going to flip it around, and we're going to check out the rear cameras. All right, y'all, it's your man Pristine. So here is the rear-facing camera. Okay, yeah, I didn't realize my man was about to get out here with all that noise, but it's all to the good. You know, he's doing his yard work. I can't knock him for that. It's got to be done. It's got to be done. All right, but here is the rear-facing camera on the Huawei Mate 10 Pro. Now, we've got a 12-megapixel RGB sensor, and we've got a 20-megapixel monochrome sensor. And you guys have a look for yourselves. I mean, this camera is absolutely amazing. And just about every time that I launch this camera and, you know, I take a photo or I'm recording video, I am just completely and utterly blown away at how good things look. I mean, the 12 megapixel RGB coupled with that 20 megapixel monochrome sensor just comes together and really produces excellent still shot images and video quality effortlessly. I haven't changed a thing. This is simply just point and shoot, ladies and gentlemen. Point and shoot. I haven't changed not one setting. It's on auto setting, and as I mentioned in the video that I just did displaying the front-facing camera, the phone has AI technology, and so it has scene recognition, and so it's able to recognize multiple different types of scenes that you can be in. It's able to recognize different objects, and it will change the color to give you automatically the best picture or video quality possible. All right, now that's amazing technology. Now, again, you know, a lot of phones are doing this right now. I mean, and I think that that's a really good thing, and I know that over the course of time, it's going to continue to get better and better. I know that, you know, we've seen just some of the first wave of phones that have really started this technology, but it's really starting to pick up steam now. And so I'm pretty sure that a lot, you know, as time goes on, as we get later in the year and more devices come out, you know, that technology is going to get better and better. Now take a look at the freeway, look at the sunlight, you know, coming through the branches. I mean, and look at how that captures that. We do have 2-time optical zoom. But can I zoom? Oh, it doesn't allow me to do that while I'm recording, but I mean, you can pinch the screen to zoom in like so, and pinch the screen to zoom back out all the way. But yeah, I mean, this camera is simply amazing. As I mentioned, I mean, we've got all the different modes that you can want and desire. Pro mode. There's all kind of different presets and things that you can choose, different camera modes that you can shoot in, or you can just go to Pro mode and customize it how you want it. But yeah, I mean, this is stunning. This camera is absolutely stunning. You know, Huawei, they didn't shortchange us in any way, shape, or form with these cameras, or the phone overall for that matter. I mean, the phone overall is a beast. I mean, I understand their major flagship right now is the Huawei P20 Pro, and the camera on that phone is a beast as well, but I don't think that the camera here on the Mate 10 Pro should be overlooked, because remember, before the P20 Pro came out, the Mate 10 Pro here was the top dog, you know? So I hope that this footage that you guys are witnessing at this moment will give you guys a clear indication as to why. I mean, the phone altogether overall is just amazing. And these cameras, these cameras are definitely some of the best in the business, in my personal opinion. You know, so let me know what you guys think of the rear-facing dual Leica lens cameras on the Huawei Mate 10 Pro. Let me go down and step down a little bit and just get my stroll on how I normally do. I know that I was walking a little gingerly because I was walking along this edge here. Didn't want to fall down and hurt myself, but now I'm on flat ground and now I can move around how I normally do. And you guys can see, I'm just walking around how I normally do. Optical image stabilization, videos are crystal clear. Now I do have a pretty steady hand, but even if I didn't, the videos would still be as smooth as butter as they are on this particular video. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. I'm your man Pristine. I'm about to hop in this, get to the crib, and watch Golden State get off in these Pelicans. Peace.